Hey Cancer, it's Jackie from Sacred Journeys. How are you? So this is your reading for May 15th through 19th, 2017. And here I am in Hilo, and it's just off and on raining, and it's like, oh my gosh. So if you hear all of a sudden a real rush of sound, it's the rain. It's like super, it just comes super hard, and then it stops. And then it'll come again, and it stops. So it's kind of interesting. So it's almost like I don't know. It's just a good day to do videos, right? And anyway, so let's see what the cards want to show you today, my dear. Cancer, you have the Emperor. So this is Archangel Michael, but as an Emperor, excuse me, the Emperor card could be a fire sign, obviously, an Aries. And it could be someone who is it could be someone controlling. He's an Emperor, right? So he's going to want things his way or her way. But it could also be a call for you to step into a way of being more, not logical, structured, form and structure, taking care of your business, taking care of not only your business, but like your affairs. And so, yeah, stepping into leadership, or you may be meeting a fire sign this week. And the Emperor, I think we've talked about this before, Cancer. The Emperor can be very fiery and kind of bossy, okay? So if he kind of hits you wrong, if he's in your reality for some reason, if you've attracted him, maybe something there for you to not learn per se, but to glean, like what is he doing that could benefit you? And maybe he runs his business a certain way that you could pick something up from him, or maybe you could join forces with him to balance him out because maybe he's too controlling. Maybe he needs some water in his business or his life or her life, whatever. Fire and water, they're opposites. They can attract and they can make a lot of steam, so it might not be that bad, right? Okay, so you'll also be getting a page of fire, which is an invitation or a message. So the page of fire invites you into to join forces with someone, maybe this Emperor, maybe this energy, the fiery energy wants to come play with you or to join forces with you in some way. And that's not a bad thing. You just have to learn how to work together. That's all, because they are going to be very different from you, Cancer, which is fine. I'm trying to tap into something here. It feels like something is trying to float across my awareness. Interesting. Well, just like, because some of you know I'm here in Hilo, and yesterday I have a video about it, about the beautiful balance that the hot lava, as the hot lava flows into the ocean, it cools the lava and it becomes new land, right? So it's like the fire and the water can work together beautifully if we can see past the superficial differences, right? And go deeper and examine how can this relationship be a beautiful, beautiful collaboration. But we have to choose it, right? Don't just run away from somebody because they do things different or they show up differently. Ooh, and the Strength card. I love the Strength card. And this is talking exactly about what we're talking about. The water and the fire. If you're meeting someone that's fiery, the Emperor could be, okay, so it's generally an Aries, the Emperor, but it could be a Leo, because the Strength card, to me, in my mind, the lion represents Leo. So if you're meeting a Leo, they can be fiery, they can be bossy, they can be flamboyant, they can be like the star of the show. No offense, Leos, if you're out there. I love that, but it can be a little much sometimes. It can be a little much, especially for a water sign who's more deep and more reflective, intuitive. They think about things, and anyway, they're different. So, but look at this balance. This woman, in traditional tarot, the woman is calming the lion. But she's not strangling him. She's not chokeholding him. She's not wrestling him to the ground. What's she doing? She's walking with him, side by side, holding his leash gently, or gently holding her hand on his mouth. So that is a sign of gentle strength. So it feels like this is where you come in. This is what you're being called to show this week. That gentleness and that quiet strength, Cancer. is what's required to deal with the lion, that beast. Maybe the fiery Aries or Leo or Saggies are not like that. So it's going to be either an Aries or a Leo in your week. Just that gentle strength that doesn't run away, that just stays present with what is. And through that, that strength is going to impress fire sign, because usually they're used, and this is a broad stroke, okay? And this is kind of dropping in, but it feels like for some of you, you're dealing with someone who just wants to see how far they can push someone. And that, that fiery, like, that's just what I'm feeling. So if that's the case, it's more important even for you to hold your ground in that gentle, powerful strength. And that's going to, it feels like you're going to meet someone that's going to test your boundaries and your limits. But don't run away. Don't lower your boundaries or barriers. Don't give in just because they're bossy or pushy. Just maintain. And that is going to bring you forward, especially if you're going to be working with this person. Because remember, there's this invitation. This page is inviting you to join forces with someone in some way, or maybe on your own, but it feels like there's this Leo or Aries in the picture. So make sure that you hold your own ground in that gentle and quiet strength. That's quite a lovely reading. I'm excited to hear what goes on with you, Cancer. And I got this new card deck, the Whispers of Love. So let's see what they would like to show us this week, okay? Oh, this one jumped out. Honesty. Wow, is this what we've been talking about? Honesty is important. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. So look at this card. This card struck me the other day. I looked at it last night, actually. This guy is offering a gift to this woman, but the guy has a mask on. So that really spoke to me how, people can show up in our realities, but they are not being authentic. They're not being truthful, and they're hiding behind a mask. And that's what almost happens. This is a feel that maybe I'm getting for this reading. Whoever you're going to be meeting, Cancer, or yourself, don't show up with the mask on. And just be authentically you, and hold fast to who you are when you're dealing with others. And then I'm also hearing that this other person that's trying to come in all bossy and showy and trying to push you around, if that's the case for someone, they're trying to push your buttons because they're trying to see how far they can push. And they're also doing it out of control. They're trying to control the situation, because people who try to control things, that's a fear mechanism. That's a safety mechanism. So they have a mask on as well. That's the bottom line. They have a mask on because they're trying to hide their insecurities if they're trying to be uber controlling. So yeah. So Cancer, whoever you're dealing with, just be at peace. And this other card wanted to pop out too. This one says love endures. So remember that everyone really we're all spirit beings, and we're all reflectors of each other in some way. So be loving and be kind. Love does not give up hope or faith. Love is helpful and understands every situation and withstands. So yeah, have eyes of compassion and love for yourself and for those around you. And just kind of ask for eyes of clarity. So hold your own, Cancer. Don't back down. Don't have to be rude. Don't have to be mean. Just someone's pushing your buttons, pushing your boundaries this week. And see what happens from there. Just be true to you. This is going to help you step into your authenticity. So don't back down. Just be love. Alrighty. Bye, guys. Take care.